Friday, the 1st of September 2023. Trying to control expectation is important in life. Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro, 26 degrees, warm, cloudy, and slightly sunny. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and think it has been helpful. It's September, just a little over 2 months until I go to England. It will be my first time in over 20 years. I feel selfish asking myself how September could top August, which was amazing and surreal. This month, I plan to focus on creating more content for my blog, The Long Gringo. My main goal is to consistently post high-quality material without worrying about financial rewards. It's essential for me to feel good and take pleasure in what I'm posting, as I believe that if I'm not enjoying the process, the content won't be as good. Ultimately, I want to be proud of what I share with my readers. Of course, I would like the sites to make money and be profitable in the future to receive some financial rewards and recognition for my good work. However, if it isn't to be, then it won't be, but I hope it will be. I have actual, valid, quality content that can be supportive to anyone, especially the readers of my blog who could need it. What I have been writing since the 27th of December of last year is inspiring and can help. We all need help because we all feel lost at times, even when we are going in the right direction. But sometimes nobody can confirm, support, or validate it. We need that validation to continue. We are animals and humans need other human beings for support. I have many expectations, but I also have uncertainties, and I am trying to control those expectations. I want the project to be a success, especially the Long Gringo, but having high expectations can be detrimental to future outcomes. While I would love for it to succeed, I also want to be realistic about it. Warren Buffett once said, "When you are going to get married, what do you look for in your partner? Money, good looks, authenticity, professionalism?" He answered, "No, you should look for low expectations so that you are not too disappointed with your partner in the future and vice versa." I have always told my pupils that high expectations kill our desires and wishes. Whether a trip, a new business, a new car, a new relationship, etc. High expectations will kill it, and we usually walk away disappointed, frustrated, and upset. I remember a time when I was dating Bebel. We had mutual friends before we started dating. Carnival was approaching, and we were suddenly invited to 2 events outside of Rio in Petrópolis, Itaipava, to be more exact. A town and region about 60 kilometers from Rio, known for its hills and mountainous area. On the Saturday of Carnival, we were to have lunch with our mutual friend and his cousin, who at that time was a congressman in the Brazilian Congress in Brasilia. On the Sunday of Carnival, the next day, we would also have a barbecue with one of my pupils, the number 2 in the Brazilian Central Bank. Both events were near each other, around 10 to 20 kilometers apart, one after the other on consecutive days. If we could not find a place to sleep after lunch on Saturday, we would have to return to Rio and come back on Sunday for the barbecue. It's important to remember that this is Carnival weekend, and a large portion of the population travels during this time. It is part of the Brazilian culture to do so during the extended bank holiday. Because of this, almost everything is fully booked, so our expectation of finding a place to sleep the night in or around Petrópolis was virtually zero. On the Saturday morning of Carnival, as we headed up to Itaipava, Petrópolis, we encountered torrential rain all day, making matters worse and even more complicated. The lunch on Saturday was delightful. We were very well received and had a great time eating, drinking and talking. It was late when we left at 9 p.m, and whilst we were looking for a place to stay, it was still raining heavily. It was dangerous driving in heavy rain with only 4 meters of vision in front of us. Despite the challenging weather, we eventually found a guest house at the top of a mountain. Fortunately, due to many cancellations caused by the heavy rain, there was a vacancy for the night. The next day, we discovered we were staying in one of the region's most beautiful and well-situated guest houses. After an excellent breakfast and rest in front of a lovely swimming pool with crystal clear water and birds diving into the water now and again, we went to the barbecue and had a great time with our friends. We had found this fantastic guest house in the middle of nowhere and at night in pouring rain and pitch black conditions. But it turned out to be so lovely and unique that we decided to extend our stay instead of returning to Rio. We ended up exploring the region for another 5 days. We had low expectations before going, so we did not expect much. However, it turned out to be one of the best carnivals in my life. 3 months later, we traveled to Sanna, a small village about 200 kilometers from Rio, near Buzios. Buzios is an iconic town on the coast of Rio de Janeiro. In the past, Brigitte Bardot regularly visited Buzios. Nowadays, there is a full-size bronze statue of her on the main street. In Sanna, a beautiful little village in the mountains, we went rafting and went to the bars where live music was playing in the main square and side streets at night. Having a great time in Petrópolis during Carnival, we had high expectations for our trip to Sanna. Due to the 3 months of anticipation leading up to the trip, the experience was good, but not as enjoyable as Petrópolis. The expectation had killed it a little for me. So, I'm trying to have low expectations, but I'm crossing my fingers for the Long Gringo. Let's see what happens in the future, with it being the start of a new time of journaling, a month and the beginning of a weekend. I'm also trying to set new rules for myself. No wine this weekend. I worked until 8 p.m., which is rare for me on Fridays. In bed by 10 p.m. Thank you. Thanks for reading this blog post. Please explore my other posts and share your thoughts in the comments section. Richard. Photos by Richard George Photography.